In communication, a really good tool is having the ability to persuade people and having the power to do so. It really works really well. A lot of persuasion in the digital age, we focus on the skills, and they're more important than ever. Learner corporate hierarchies, blurring lines of authority, working a lot of times with a shrunken organization where we downsize or flatten the organization. So instead of issuing commands to a group of 5 people, all of a sudden I got 20 people, you start commanding them around, they may react or not pay as much attention. So it's more like a coach rather than actually a leader / manager being in charge. We're all in charge, we're in this together. It's a little bit different style. So some of the things that have the volume of messages as well as the persuasiveness of them change, and we move things at warp speed. Boom, you have a plan over here, and all of a sudden text, and it's out there in an hour. You have 15 responses rather than taking, here's the memo, let's send it out to the company. Then it takes 2 weeks before you get all the responses. No, I want it now. We want it all at warp speed. So all types of businesses, we're all into the persuasion business, whether it's to the customer or to our own people that we have in there. And a lot of times, sometimes they're subtle and maybe even misleading. So the persuasion is more complex and it's more impersonal. You don't have that human touch that used to be there. Here's a couple of persuasive methods. Number one, make sure you establish your credibility and why this direction is coming from you. Make a reasonable and make it specific requests. Don't do a shotgun thing. We really want to have all these different details done by noon today. Well, what details are the most important? Give me a shopping list, 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll help me figure it out. Tie facts to benefits. If we do this, this is the result. It's kind of like the what's in it for me concept. And then recognize the power of loss. If we don't do it, here's the consequences of it as you go through. And then expect resistance and give arguments to overcome that without being argumentative in the process. And share solutions and compromise sometimes. Just because you think it can be done this way, it probably can. Somebody may have a better idea sometimes. So you always want to have an opening. You always want to describe the problem in the opening. Make an unexpected statement because you want to sit there and grab their attention as you go through, which is really a big thing. Suggest the benefits. If we do this, this is over here. Maybe we'll even get a bonus. Okay, and then offer praise or compliment. You've done a good job in the past as you go through, and then ask a stimulating question. All of these tools, all 5 points, really are excellent ways to grab attention. And if you can, you want to hold on to the attention as you go through. You have an opening, and now you have a body. You want to build interest. You're going to give supporting statements to your opening as you go through. You're going to explain the purpose of the question. You're going to prove its merit as you go through. You're going to use facts, statistics, expert opinion, examples, details. By the way, sometimes experts are not you, it's somebody else, and you want to quote them. Focus on the results, anticipate objections, and offer other arguments as you go through. And then finally, you have your opening, you have your body where you offer support, and then also you want to close and you want to motivate people on the closing action. So ask a specific question as you go through. Make the action easy to take for them, and then show courtesy, respect, and gratitude as you go through. It's always a big thing. Mirroring, by the time you're all done, it kind of duplicates things on that. So if you're talking to me and you put your hand over here, then I may do the same thing over here in the process. You also do the same thing in email and memos and text as you go through. Take their comments and mirror them in yours. Use the same terminology, even though it may not be comfortable for you just because their flow is different, but sometimes it is fabulous as you go through. You want to develop a claim message as you go through as well. Make sure you have praise in the process. You want to sit down, review the problem in the process also, and explain what happened and why there should be something out there to fix it as you go through. Have a moderate tone where you're trying to get people to respond to you in a positive way, and calmly express your disappointment. Try not to show anger in the process. Just show that you really want to improve as you go through. A lot of times managers no longer serve as the one that's the primary information providers. A lot of times the people we're working with do that as well. And then executives rely a lot on persuasion to sit down and rely on subordinates. All these are tools in the concept of what we call persuasion. Persuasion isn't just for customers. It's also for employees. It's also for bosses. It's pretty much for everybody. If you can get people to buy into the concept and own the concept themselves, they're going to be better for it, as well as you are as well. Take care.